seriously just ring the doorbell?
Well, do we just go in?
I think we're past the point of pleasantries, Janet. Yeah.
Horror Movie Maniacs, Horror Movie Maniacs, we'll make you scream and laugh. Horror Movie Maniacs. Grand poses, what did you hate today? Then grinning, what the least you'll say? From ghostly ghouls to eerie scores, go dig deep in the horror's core. Horror Movie Maniacs, Horror Movie Maniacs, they'll make you scream and laugh. Horror Movie Maniacs, Horror Movie Maniacs, they'll make you scream and laugh. Horror Movie Maniacs.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Horror Movie Maniacs podcast, a podcast where, not surprisingly, we discussed all things horror. So I am one half of the pod, Ben, and I'm here with Grant.
The better half. Hello.
The better half? Debatable.
I'm like the cream in the Oreo.
Oh, thanks. I don't know what to say that.
Nothing to say. It's a statement.
No, wasn't expecting that at all. But yeah, there you go. The cream in the Oreo. I'm the biscuit. You're the cream. Super.
I'm the soft, cakey side of a Maxibons. Do you remember them?
I remember the name, but I don't actually remember the
Is
the
that
sweet.
ice cream where one side was like ice cream cake thing, ice cream sandwich, and the other side was a bit like a feast?
Oh, okay. No,
So what I'm
don't
saying is
remember.
you're the crunchy side and I'm the nice soft side.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it'd be the other way around.
Don't know what I'm about.
Anyway, shall we dive into what we're here to talk about today?
I fancy going to a farm.
Yes. Would you want to tell us why?
I've heard that they do very nice corn syrup in this farm.
Oh, do you know, I did too. So we should probably wander over and see what's going on.
I see a friendo in me.
Yes. Are you a
It's
friend
Clown
of
in a
Friendo?
Cornfield.
It is Clown in a Cornfield. Yes, and there's a very big reason for this one, actually. This wasn't on our radar, was it, Grant?
No, I didn't even know it was
At
in
all.
existence.
No, but go on, you tell it, because it involved you.
I thought it into existence because I'm actually slight like part medium. I was listening to an audiobook because I can't bother to read, and I just randomly on Spotify found something called Clown in a Cornfield, I very much enjoyed it, and I was like, this would make a sick film. And then I happened to go on a cinema website the next day for unrelated reasons, and right there on the front was Clown in the Cornfield, the movie coming out like in a few days' time.
And I bet you literally thought, oh my God, they've heard me. They
couldn't
made
believe
a
it.
film in 2 days flat, and here we go.
Yeah.
I'm going to be rich.
And then I
So, yeah.
thought, I'm going to be a millionaire next week.
That's-
And
yeah.
it strangely didn't work.
I was just going to say, has that happened?
No.
No, probably
No,
not,
that-
because you're still here talking to me. So yeah, no, good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
You'd be
that
long
one
gone, wouldn't you?
didn't. No, I'd just be in a much nicer studio. Well, I'd be in a studio, not my bedroom.
Yeah, good point. Upgraded tech and all that blah blah. But yeah, So there you go. That's how it came about. Grant realised the film was coming, and there we go. It came to video on demand, so he rented a copy and had a watch. And there we go. Here we are. Here we are.
I mean, and we're going to go into it, but I didn't think it was half bad.
I didn't think it was half bad. The book, I must say, actually, was a very good read. I was
great, wasn't it?
impressed. Yeah, it was quite a straightforward read, which I didn't mind at all, to be honest. Yeah, it took me 2 days just to whip through it quick, and I thought, wow, that's
Good, wasn't
actually really impressive. Yeah, good shout, Grant.
There's one thing I don't like, and it's not
Okay.
what did I hate, because that's later.
Yeah,
It's the title.
you don't like the title?
Clown, I'm going to say it's an absolute pile of shit.
I mean, did it not intrigue you? Oh, why is that clown in the cornfield?
Stupid as hell. He's barely even in the bloody cornfield.
Yeah, I know. Apart from one massive thing.
They should have just called it like Friendo or Baypen. Do you know, they should have like
Yeah,
just made a small effort.
I don't have an issue with the title. It's just you're having a rant already. We ain't even got started, and you're off
And
on
also,
one, mate.
but we will say it, spoilers alert, and I'm going to go straight in.
Plenty of.
It says Clown in a Cornfield. It's not a clown in the cornfield. It's clowns in a cornfield.
Bloody loads of them in the cornfield. Yeah.
So it's
Clowns,
wrong in every way.
multiple. Exactly. But I don't want to give the game away, does it? If it said clowns in a cornfield, when they all come out, you'd have been like, well, I knew that. You know?
I guess. But...
We'll come on to that, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll get into that later. Shall we start with the trailer?
Hell yeah.
This is what I wanted to show you. Isn't it cool?
Yeah, it is really cool. Where'd you get it from?
I'm OG Kettle Springs, baby. I got all kinds of stuff.
Does it work?
Try it. They're really big on tradition around here.
Every year, there's this parade where everyone gathers around a FRENDO float.
FRENDO?
It's the clown on all the Bay Pen corn syrup labels. He's practically a local legend.
Smile, silly girl. You're about to become a sensation.
Be careful who you hang out with. There's some real weirdos at this town.
Yeah, sis. Yeah, very funny, man.
Hey, Ginger! You okay?
There's a psycho dressed up like FRENDO, trying to kill us.
Call 911!
Where's the button, Jen? What is this? What is
What kind of phone is this?
There we go. So, right. I think
What a
after
time.
that amazing little trailer there, you should give us a synopsis.
Yeah, and it's gonna sound like I'm really negative about this film because I actually enjoyed it. But I'm gonna say before I read it, the synopsis is garbage.
They always are.
No, but like this is like probably I would say this is the worst one I've read since we've
A
been doing
serious-
this. This is probably
Really?
the worst one.
I mean, we'll hear it in a sec, but I actually think we should start doing our own. I think it'd be funnier.
Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll do their one, and then really off the top of our heads, we'll just do our own mini one.
Go for it.
Right, so this is the real one. A fading Midwestern town in which Frendo the Clown, a symbol of bygone success, re-emerges as a terrifying scourge. Scourge? Scourge.
Scourge. Is that it? Is that half? What?
That's it. A pile
Oh, that
of
is
crap.
terrible. I thought there was going to be more to it than that because that literally
No.
gives you a little, but
It's really inaccurate, though. Like, it comes
it?
back as a skirt. He returns as a skirt. What? No.
well, like a scourge of the town, and it, you know,
That's
the
stupid, I hate it.
the folklore comes to life, kind of
Stupid.
urban legend kind of tale, I suppose, in a way.
Mm.
But it's a pretty bad synopsis. Okay, can you do better off the top of your head?
Do you know what? I regret immediately saying that. I know I could do
Yeah.
better, but coming up with one now, I don't want to. So
Needs some planning, doesn't it? Yeah,
yeah.
we'll scrap that.
Although
Good idea.
I do think the title of the movie should have been Frendo the Clown. How much better is that?
There you go. Or are you a friend of Frendo? Or something like that.
Or
I
never
mean, that's
mess
the
with Frendo
tagline.
because that's from the film and it don't fuck with Frendo.
Yeah, exactly. That guy in prison, doesn't he? Don't fuck
Oh
with
yeah,
Frendo.
are you a friend of Frendo? Yeah, but that's what I mean. Frendo the Clown. Sick.
I got to say though, and I know we're kind of jumping ahead, but I love the look of Frendo.
Yeah, Frendo's pretty cool.
I think it's a really good look. I think the mask is
Yeah.
really cool. The outfit's pretty good. So,
Yeah, I like him, to be fair. He's a
I
cool
weren't
clown.
scared. I weren't scared, but it was a good look.
But that's why I think they should have gone with calling it like Frendo the Clown or something. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but anytime I see a clown horror movie, I just think of it like, oh, they're copying it. This is it.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can help it really. It's so iconic, isn't it?
But that's why I didn't watch Terrifier for so long, because I was like, oh, it's a
really?
rip off of. Yeah, I didn't bother because I was like, it's just a rip off of it.
Oh, okay.
And what a mistake that was, because
What a mistake.
Terrifier is way better than it.
Debatable, but that's for another day.
It's not debatable.
That's for another day. It is debatable.
Yeah. Another day to say the same thing. Well done.
Fair. Okay, right. Synopsis is done. Shall we quickly run through the cast?
Yes, do it. I don't
I'm going to change it up a little bit, actually. You know, we normally do ratings online and all that and tell everyone what the ratings are across the board online. Well, I'm going to leave that to the end because that will roll nicely into our ratings.
Okay.
So, just a quick cast update then. Well, first off, it's directed by Eli Craig, who directed. You know what he directed, don't you?
No, I can't remember what you told me now.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh yeah, and that's one of my faves. I love that film.
It's a good one, isn't it? I haven't seen it for years, and I did want to rewatch, but I couldn't quite squeeze it in. So I don't know. Maybe we'll cover that another time because it is really good.
Should.
Cool. Yeah, it's a good one. So yeah, I had high hopes. Anyways, the cast: Katie Douglas plays Quinn Maybrook, the main character. Let's say for now. I don't know of her. I don't know anything.
No,
she's been
never heard of her
or anything.
She's done a good job though.
Yeah, very good. But I was going to come on to that. So,
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
I shall gums.
All right, I'm sorry.
Calm it down.
Right,
you're right. Aaron. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Aaron Abrams. Aaron Abrams. Dr. Maybrook. I think his name's Glenn.
I recognise him.
I do. Yeah, he's the only person I think I did in the whole thing.
I remember. I recognise. We'll get onto it. Sorry.
All right. Now this is a name and a half. Carson McCormack. What a cool name.
McCormack.
What a cool name. He plays Cole Hill. We've got Kevin Durand. Oh no, I recognise him. Kevin Durand.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
say. He plays Arthur Hill, doesn't he? Cole's dad,
yes.
And he's been in everything basically.
He's been in a lot. Yeah,
he's been in everything, even Lost. I remember him in.
Oh yeah.
Vincent Miller plays Rustin Vance. Cassandra Potenza plays Janet Murray. You've got Will Sasso. What a cool name.
I recognise him as well.
Sheriff Dunn. Yeah,
I do recognise him.
I thought maybe I did, but maybe I didn't. Anyway, Io Solanke.
Happy Gilmore, that's why.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good film.
Yeah.
Io Solanke plays Tucker. Verity Marks plays Ronnie. Alex Martin Deacon plays Matt. Dana Leitold plays Trudy. And finally, we've got Bradley Sawatsky playing Mr. Vern, the school teacher. Probably fucked the pronunciation on some of them. Pronunciation. Even fucked that.
You mispronounced. I did it.
That's ironic, isn't it? Oh fucking hell! It's been a long week, boys and girls.
Yeah, hasn't it? So, yeah, you've had a long one.
That's it. Anyways, there you go. That's most of the cast. I haven't gone for everyone. Only two people there, like I said, that I really knew. Aaron Abrams and Kevin Durand, who's in everything.
I will say, Carson McCormack.
Yes.
Right, this is going to be a really bad description, but you might know. There was an old Disney Channel sitcom where three brothers, they worked in a garage. It's an American one.
Oh, I don't know.
And they were like three ages, my oldest, middle, and youngest.
Okay.
And they worked in a garage and they lived above the garage. It was a weird Disney's 90s sitcom thing, but he looks like a dead ringer for the older brother. Now, if anyone out there knows what it is, please comment or something.
Somebody will know.
But oh my, it's uncanny. So anyway, sorry.
I'm going to have to try and Google that now, or if you find a link after, let me know.
I can't remember what it was called.
So I can go and not watch it anyway. So,
yeah.
Film was distributed by Shudder and RLJ Films. So I believe it's coming to Shudder soon. If you have a Shudder subscription, it should be with you shortly in the near future.
On Shudder, they're coming up.
Yeah, there's loads of good stuff on there. The film was mostly filmed in Canada, so Winnipeg and Stonewall in Canada. Stonewall was just used for the farm bits, so it's mostly Winnipeg, I believe. But there you go, little fact for you.
So not Kettle Springs.
It weren't filmed in Kettle Springs. Don't think that even exists. Made up.
Disappointment.
Yeah. And then budget. Do you know the budget for this?
No.
I was really surprised. So let me tell you what it took first. So it had a theatrical release, America, Canada, and over here. So it took over 10 million, which doesn't sound like a lot, okay?
No.
but the budget was under $1 million.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. So when I heard that, I was like, "Oh, okay, that's
It's incredible.
Exactly.
Talk
Under
about
$1 million,
spending your money wisely.
under $1 million, and it looks as good as some bigger budget films.
Oh, I mean, I have absolutely no issue with the production or the images or sound or anything.
No.
Great.
But it just goes to show, doesn't it? You don't have to have mega tons of money to make a half decent movie.
Do you reckon that was because most of the cast were, like teenagers or whatever, young unknowns, really?
They probably got massively underpaid, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, most of the budget probably went to the dad.
Yeah,
Kevin.
I would reckon so. Yeah, but yeah,
Good on him,
I was pretty surprised.
Very efficient.
Obviously, we spoke on this already briefly, but it's based on the novel of the same terrible, according to Grant, name, Clown in a Cornfield, by Adam. Now, his surname, I've been trying to figure out how you say this. To an uneducated English person like me, it just looks like Caesar, I don't know, or something. But
Cesar.
Yes, but there could be a number of different pronunciations for his name.
That's got to be Cesar, isn't it? Cesar, yeah.
I would like to think so. So if anyone knows the pronunciation and I've fucked it up massively, just let me know.
Yeah, or don't.
Yeah.
Or don't either.
It's not like Adam's going to come tell me off, is it? So.
No. While we're on cast, then, should we talk about what we thought about their performances? Because then we'll go into the story, I reckon.
Sounds good to me. Do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, let's go with Katie Quinn. Let's start with her.
Okay. Go for it.
I found her quite likeable. She's a pretty good character. When I sort of read books or listen to audiobooks, you obviously, I mean, not me, everyone does. You have an imagination of what that person would look like.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
She's not what I dreamt up in my head.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, just don't know. I mean, it just goes by your experiences, doesn't it? How you imagine a character.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like, and I know she can't help this, is I found her voice off-puttingly deep. I don't know why.
It was a little deep, but I thought that made her a little bit different from our normal main stars of these type of slasher films, to be honest.
I suppose so, but for such a diddy little lady,
she's tiny. Yeah, really small.
Really packs a punch in her voice. And also, while we're on her, I find her to be a bit of a hoe bag in this film. She is just ready. She's like on heat, just like every chance with Cole. Bosh.
I mean, she did not hang around with that boy, did she? Let's be honest. But who are we to judge, Grant?
No, but based on acting,
who are we to judge? Yes,
fine
based
job.
on acting.
Job.
I would agree. I thought she made. I wouldn't say sort of a standout. No. There's going to be spoilers, guys. You know that. I wouldn't say she was a standout, like super memorable final girl, but she was definitely a little bit different than some of the ones. Some of the generic ones. I thought she was a bit punchier. She had quite a bit of fight in her, didn't she? And she was quite sarcastic, I would say, as well, and quite witty.
Yeah, she was quite sarcastic, actually.
Which I thought made her a little bit different. So, that's quite good.
A bit of edge.
Yeah, a good performance from Katie Douglas, as you say.
Yeah.
I think we can see her upcoming in many future films.
She should do fun. To be fair, I'm not going to go through one at a time because there's quite a few
people.
No.
I'm
all of the same opinion, really. They all done a pretty damn good job.
Yeah, I particularly liked Sheriff Dunn. I thought the guy playing him was quite. How'd you put it? Obviously, you're supposed to not like him, and I thought he'd done quite a good job of making you not like him. So yeah. Kevin Durand going a bit over the top near the end. Loved that.
He was cool though. Yeah, he was cool. I also liked Cassandra as Janet. She done a great job.
Yeah, she did. And I wanted to touch on Janet a little bit because in the book, they go way, way, way more in depth into Janet in the book.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not adverse to casting directors, or
different
changing up
and stuff.
Changing up the race or look of the character at all. But I just wondered why they would do it on this one. So Janet in the book is Asian American, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they say about her looks, don't they? They say about her dark hair and everything. Yeah. So and she looks Asian. So in the film, they completely changed it. Janet is a blonde white girl.
Which is basically how Ronnie was described in the book.
Yeah. And I was just wondering why. So I tried looking into it a little bit more. And I think the only reason I could find was that in the book they go into a little bit about the town being prejudiced. Can't even say that even now.
Prejudice, got it.
Prejudice against Asian people or like people of color, I believe.
Which I suppose would, I mean, I don't know, obviously, but the whole, I'm not going to go into it, but I can see why.
But I'm presuming that was a theme the film didn't want to touch upon because it's a light-hearted film. It's not light-hearted, but it's quite a basic film.
And also, you don't have time to build on that in a film. In a book, you can build on it and explore different things, can't you? With this one, it has to be kind of to the point.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm presuming that's the only reason they did it, because a lot of the other characters looked pretty much how I thought they would.
Yeah, how I imagined Glenn Maybrook to be like an older, less cool kind of guy.
Yeah, I did. In the book, he's a bit nice, not nicer. He's a bit softer, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, a bit nerdy, bit soft.
Yeah,
he
encourages
like a late middle-aged doctor with glasses. Do you know the typical?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, a bit shorter, maybe a bit tubbier. But in the book he encourages Quinn to go out partying and meeting new friends, doesn't he? But then straight away in the film he's a bit like, "Oh, what have you been doing, my daughter? You know, blah blah. No, you're not going to a party."
And when we first meet him, he's rapping to 80s rap. So
that was very cringe actually.
I tell you what though, did that make you think where Quinn was like, "Dad, the 80s to me is like when the 40s were to you"?
Yeah. Oh my God. Do you know how old?
I was like, oh, shit,
how old that made me feel. Yeah.
I was like, fuck, she's right.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But overall, I didn't have any issues with any one of the cast. I thought everyone played their role pretty well.
Do you know what else I noticed about the cast? Now we're talking about it. So Alexandra Martin Deakin. I mean, I don't know why you need three names, but anyway, Matt.
Yeah.
In the film, in the book, he's a unit, isn't he? They make him out to be this cold bodyguard tank type.
Yes.
I've got that wrong. So Tucker.
Oh no, that's Tucker. That's Tucker. Yeah.
White tank dude.
Yeah.
Matt is the little sort of skinny one who's Ronnie's boyfriend.
He's the fast one. Yeah.
But in the book, it's Tucker that causes the fire at the Founders Day parade, and in this one, it's Matt that causes the fire.
Oh yeah, good point. They do change a few little character arcs like that around. Actually, I noticed a few other little bits and pieces like that. Yeah, I know. That's a good spot. That's a good spot.
I have that. You see.
Yeah, nicely done.
So should we go through the story then, Sunbeam?
Yeah, go on. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to start if that's okay.
I would like you to.
So it starts with a really random kind of scene of just people partying in a cornfield, basically.
I didn't like this bit.
I didn't like this bit. So it's just people partying. Some young lady tries to lure her boyfriend into the corn by taking her top off. He just wants to get high.
We'll get high later.
Yeah, he's just like, I want to get high. I want to get there. And she does that. He's like, oh, I'll get high later. Follows her in.
Good lad.
Finds that she's like splattered in blood and stuff, doesn't he? And then he's next minute.
In his face.
Yeah, that's it. Coughs in his face, and he treads in a massive footprint. And didn't he say something about?
He's like, "How big are your feet?"
yeah, something like that. And then next minute, Frendo comes out, pitchforks him, impales him right up in the air, and there you go. That's your opening.
I know it ties into the bit where Kevin Durand is explaining the hippies and the hobos and stuff, and when they've had to do this sort of culling. So I get it, but it wasn't in the book, so I didn't like it.
No. There was a big title card that said 1991.
Yeah.
Before that. We don't know what year we're in now because then when it flicks to the actual film, not just the opening, it just says now.
Yeah.
Which I thought was quite amusing. I thought, is this the type of humour we're going for here? Yeah. So,
you watch that in 40 years, now he's not now.
no, exactly. So I had a bit of an issue with the opening because
I didn't like it.
One, I feel there was no need. And two, you don't know this at the point, but it doesn't overly relate back to anything. You do see a missing poster of a load of kids later on, and there are two of them on there. But it's like, why change the book opening? The book opening had me intrigued from the start. I was like, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
So 100%. If you don't mind me, shall I just explain the opening of the book?
You go for it.
Then? So in the opening of the book, Cole is there at like a reservoir stream kind of area with Janet, his sister Victoria, a girl called Ginger's there,
Ronnie,
Matt and Tucker are there. Loads of people are there basically,
yeah.
And they're all Yeah, they're filming videos like for YouTube and that kind of thing. They're doing pranks, they're doing backflips, and they're doing all sorts of stuff for their YouTube channel. Um, anyway, it cut a little bit short. Victoria, Cole's sister, decides she's going to jump off of one of the rocks and do like a flip into the water. She does that, hits her head on the rock, and then dies in the water, basically. Crazy opening, and you're like, oh, fucking hell, wow, that's, mad. Set the tone.
Yeah.
Draws you in straight away. So I'm wondering why they changed it from that really cool opening to something really generic and boring.
Yeah, it was one of your just standard like shock openings, and it just for someone like, who doesn't watch a lot of horrors, then sure, I'm sure it maybe had a bit of a punch, but for seasoned watchers like us, I just thought it was crap.
And it just shows you Frendo literally straight away. You're not even 2 minutes in. Boom, Frendo.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It gives Frendo away immediately.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's on the poster and stuff, and he's, the main part of this film, but I don't know. The opening didn't work for me at all.
No, because I think if they'd gone for the book opening, it would have made Arthur's hatred for his son, you would have understood it more.
Yeah, it would have been completely valid.
Like in the final scenes, I know we're skipping.
Well, not valid, but
I don't care. Sorry, not about that. I'm just saying I know I'm skipping, but I don't care. Is he hates him and he touches. He's like, "Oh, your sister died because of you." It's like, okay, I know that now, but
there was something I think I missed off the intro there. But what a part of it was Cole's fault, or did he take his sister there, or?
Well,
or
I know
managed...
she got drunk, and she doesn't normally get drunk.
Yeah.
But I think I get the dad's point in the fact that you were supposed to look after your sister. Sure, I get that.
Yeah, that was his that was his reasoning, wasn't it? For
but
doing what he does. But
I wouldn't kill my son over it.
No. Anyway, let's crack on because we'll be here forever. We meet Quinn and her dad.
Yeah.
We meet Quinn and her dad moving into Kettle Springs. Quinn obviously ain't overly happy about it because she's been dragged away from a place that she knows and loves, Philadelphia, isn't it? Philadelphia, Philly. Yeah, that's it. And it starts from there. Really, you find out that obviously their mum has passed. Quinn's mum has passed, and they're just trying to get over it. Really, start a new life. Yeah,
so they go
you find
Kettle
out
Springs.
Her dad's a doctor, so he took the doctor's position in Kettle Springs. Goes from there.
It's not a bad deal, is it?
No, and it moves fairly rapidly, doesn't it? Quinn starts a new school, meets some new friends, finds out the teacher's a dick face. I mean, they're all playing jokes on the teacher, but to be fair, he's been an absolute bellend.
It's very unfair that Quinn got detention. She didn't do anything wrong.
It's exactly giving him detentions willy-nilly. Straight away you think, oh, why is this guy being a knob end? And then you find out that the sheriff doesn't like the kids around town either. So they're in the diner. Quinn and her dad are in the diner. Yeah, you find the sheriff going, they're all trouble. Don't hang out with them.
Calling us sweetheart. She don't like that.
Yeah, and she don't like that.
That's right at the end as well.
They all get detention, didn't they? So they're not allowed to go to Founders Day. So I don't really know what Founders Day is, but it is explained in the film.
Is it a real thing, or is it just for this film?
I think it's a real thing. So they explain it as Founders Day is a day where a town celebrates the day it was originated, basically.
That's one thing that Americans do better than us.
Yeah.
Celebrate things, like Thanksgiving, Independence Day, Founders Day.
They like an ease-up. No,
Easter and Christmas.
That. Yeah.
Which they have as well.
Exactly. They get them all. So, Founders Day, there you go. And this is the 100th Founders Day, isn't it?
It's the big one.
Yeah, it's the big one. And the mayor's announcing it all. He's there, shutting his mouth off. And the mayor is none other than Arthur Hill, Cole's dad. Now, again, not shitting on the film here. And, not going to just keep praising the book over the film. But
the book's better, though, so it's fine.
There's a character that was completely removed here. So the original mayor... Yeah, the original mayor was Janet's stepdad, Alec Murray. And he plays a big role in the book. He's the mayor, but it's almost like he's like fake in charge, basically. The sheriff overpowers him at every opportunity in the book.
Yeah, because they're at that, and you get that community day or whatever, is town meeting or whatever. Yeah,
and you get a real sense of the sheriff is the proper arsehole here, hating on all these kids. But the sheriff rallies all the other parents up with him, and he's like, "Yeah, these kids are terrible. They're horrible. They need to be reined in. They need to learn a lesson." So you get a gist early on of what's going on, I
On
would
that,
say.
Arthur Hill in the book, he's not really in it until the and he's not in the book
No.
until the very, very end.
Yeah, exactly. You don't really know of, well, you know of him, but you don't really get to know him.
He
So,
moved away after his daughter died, and he's
yeah,
never really there.
yeah.
But then,
That's
yeah,
it.
there he is.
So I think they've amalgamated the two characters just so it's not overloading the film, basically.
I don't hate that choice, but
I
it's,
don't. I think it's a choice that works. You know, the character of
yeah.
Alec Murray wasn't needed, but you know, it's fine. It works for the film, and we're going to say that a lot. It works for the film. So,
Yeah, it did work for the film. But I think in the book he gets killed, doesn't he, the mayor?
yeah, he does. Well, near the end.
Yeah, but I don't think it's obviously because they want him out of the way or whatever, because he's not conforming and stuff. But
No. It's right near. It's right near the end.
who is
He
it?
gets-
I swear someone gets stabbed in the town hall.
He
meeting.
gets like taken out of his position, sort of. But
I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Anyway,
no, yeah, all about the film. Right, Founders Day. The Founders Day. All the kids turn up anyway, and like you say, Matt's on the unicycle, juggling bombs, dressed up as
naked.
Yeah, he's got a Friendo mask on and a pair of pants.
Yeah, it's like a party suit
And,
version of Friendo.
Yeah, he drops one of the bombs on the parade. Then he accidentally, and it causes a big
Up it goes.
hoo-ha. Yeah, starts a fire. Everyone
They all get
panics
locked
and
up.
runs off. Slammed in jail, and an old dodgy looking geezer says, "Don't fuck with Friendo," basically.
Which I kind of thought was a bit cheat, like just shit. Like,
Yeah, who won? Why are they in there with him? And two, why? Where's that come from? Yeah.
I suppose if he knows the other adults, he knows what happens. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but again, it's not mentioned, is it? Really?
It's a bit lame. But yeah, they
I
get
think
out.
it's just And then where do we go from there?
To the party, then, isn't it? A bit of
Maybe.
filler, and then off to the party.
Yeah, a bit of filler, and then off to the big party that is happening. But what? Quinn not allowed to go?
Yeah,
Because
Dad
of
said
everything
she's
going
not
on.
allowed after being arrested.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Do I? Don't I? I've got two things that I want to do for my special segment, and I don't care. So run the tune.
What did you hate?
Okay, so yeah, tell me, what did you hate?
So there's two things I hate, and I think I hate them equally. So I'm going to go in no particular order.
Hang on.
Okay.
Are they further on in the story, or are we jumping ahead?
One is in a minute, but it's not. It's really an unimportant part of the film.
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
So the first part I hate is the Jack in the Box.
Oh, yeah, we haven't mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not part of the book. It's stupid. I don't like it. It's just annoying. It's like the calling card. It's just dumb and just not needed.
Yes, we'll come back onto that because that plays a part in a couple of bits we've skipped, actually. So remind me of that in a minute. So, yeah,
Yes.
the Jack in the Box. Yeah, good one.
Yeah, stupid. Didn't need it. And the other thing I hate, and I think I hate the most actually, is when they arrive at the party, the DJ stops the music and he's like, "How's everyone doing?" Like,
Yeah, definitely
And then
like that. Yeah.
they call Cole up because he's like the founder of the party, and he gives like a speech and like, "Oh, we're gonna live forever." Shut the fuck up.
You didn't enjoy that bit, no? Until clearly.
So cheesy. It's stupid. It's lame,
is.
and I hate it.
It is probably a low point in the film there. Yes.
It's the
And
worst
I
scene by
will-
far, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not a good scene. It's very cringy. I don't know. Do youngsters do that? I'm not young. I don't go to parties. So
I can't imagine they do.
I really would hope they don't. That would be hilarious.
Maybe we're wrong. I don't know.
Maybe we are wrong. We're out of touch.
Did you hate anything, Ben?
Yes, I did. So I hated the start. I hated that beginning. It didn't
Yeah, I
set a
can see
good
that.
tone for me. Having read the book, I was just like, "What? This isn't how it starts."
And skipping the Victoria death, in every
Yeah.
way.
So
Messed it up.
thinking back to it though, Cole does mention the Quinn before she kisses him in the car.
The bonfire thing,
He does tell her about what happened at the reservoir. So he does mention his sister dying very sort of briefly in that quick scene. He doesn't mention her name or anything. So,
But in the book, Cole's way more grief-stricken, isn't he?
oh yeah, he's
In this one, he
torn
doesn't seem
apart
too
by it.
phased.
He's really grief stricken in the book. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned we missed a couple of bits, and you're right. So
Yeah, so that Bay Pen, the Jack in the Box thing, that turns up, doesn't it? Whenever anyone's going to get killed, basically.
yeah.
And we have actually, surprisingly, missed 2 of the kills out.
Yeah, we missed some wet gooeys.
We did.
Wet gooeys. Oh, wet gooeys.
There we go. We did miss some very, very wet gooeys. Matt's insides, to be correct, to start with. So they
play his insides.
Yeah, this is roughly when they first still meet as a new friend group, isn't it? That welcoming Quinn into their friend group. They pull a prank on a film and video for YouTube where Matt fakes his death and he comes stumbling in holding all his insides, but they're all on his outside, basically. Intestines everywhere. Quinn screams and goes to run off because Frendo appears. But it's just it's one of them. Is it Tucker? It's Tucker dressed up as Frendo, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah. So they have a laugh at that. But later on in the film, when Quinn's looking at her phone watching the video back, she sees another Frendo standing behind the hay bales. Dun, dun,
yeah,
dun.
I didn't hate that. I thought that was all right, actually.
Yeah, and then the other kill we missed out. These happened just before they go to the party. So we're about to go to the party, aren't we, with Quinn and Cole?
Mm-hmm.
But before that, we see Tucker getting ready, and then there's a ding dong at the door or something, isn't there?
Yeah, I think doorbell rings. Yeah.
Yeah, he checks his Ring doorbell on his phone, and it's Frendo right up close in the camera.
Yeah.
He goes walking around the house with what looks like a super soaker water pistol.
Or a Nerf gun, something like that.
Or a Nerf gun or something like that, yeah. He's walking about the house.
He thinks it's a prank, doesn't he? He thinks it's Matt.
Yeah, of course. Matt's known as a prankster and that, isn't he? So, but then he gets his throat slashed by Frendo.
Yeah, quite an efficient kill, that one.
But, yeah, I loved this, actually, because he slices his throat. Tucker falls to the floor. Instantly, Frendo wraps him up, and then he double taps him on the head with his hand, as if to say, "There, and it's all good."
Good boy.
Yeah, and that actually did make me laugh quite a bit.
I'm on the book comparison again. I don't remember them getting picked off like that. I distinctly remember Matt being at the party.
It's a huge change. Yeah, I'm not going to say it yet, actually, but that is one of the really, really big changes between the book and the film. Tucker does. He gets done in pretty much the same way. He gets his tummy slashed and then stabbed in the neck, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But it is with the Ring doorbell and that. Yeah, so...
Okay.
But yeah, Matt gets killed shortly after.
Yeah.
He's pumping iron in his garage, isn't he?
Being manly man.
Being manly Matt. And lifting the bar, and then he looks up and he thinks it's Tucker holding the weight for him, but it's a Frendo.
Yeah.
And he's holding a bone saw, and then as he pushes the weight and the saw down together, he completely clean cuts Matt's head off.
Yeah, and the head falls in the cooler.
That's it, and that made me laugh as well.
Yeah, I did like, so this is the one, there's not much in terms of like mistakes or goofs in this movie, but the only one I could find is to do with that kill, because it's physically impossible to decapitate someone with a saw like that. Yeah,
I would think so. Yeah, especially one quick motion. You'd be there hacking for ages, wouldn't you? So,
yeah, and I do like the what's the word I'm trying to think of? Imagination behind that, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
To think, I'm going to put the saw on the dumbbell and smash. I thought that was quite cool.
And I did think it was real funny the way his head just bounced off into the cooler.
Yeah, and that head comes back for funds later as well, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Yeah, that kill gave me kind of 80s horror vibes, the way it just bounced off.
Yeah, shirtless teenage boy pumping weights in his garage.
That's it. But yeah, so let's circle back round to the party then, shall we?
To the party.
They're driving on their way to the party. Cole's bombing it down some dark alley, and they nearly hit something. It turns out it's Rust. So
Rust.
one of the chaps who turned up at Quinn's door at the start. Yeah, so they nearly run over Rust, who's in like camo hunting gear, and he's holding a big deer. But doesn't he say something? He didn't kill it or something, but it's going to feed his family for a month or something like that.
No, he did kill it or something. He said Cole said something like that's not even a 4-pointer or something. And then he was like, no, maybe not, but my dad's out of work and it'll feed us for a month, or dinners for a month. So. Oh yeah, good shout. Fell asleep in the hunting lodge thing, and then woke up then.
Yeah. That's it, and they have a bit of spiky banter, don't they, between them? And he says about, as Cole told you about his boy band dancing in the mirror, and he's like, yeah, okay, Russ, see you later. And they drive off to the party. So that is a strange bit of dialogue, you think, between the two there. But
of course, old friends, didn't you?
Yeah, but of course, I think there's more there than meets the eye initially.
Don't they randomly just sprinkle that in a minute?
Yeah. So they're at the party, drinking, dancing,
Stupid speech time.
and then I'm trying to think.
Floozy Quinn decides to try and drill Cole at the middle of his party.
She comes onto Cole again, pretty strong, didn't she?
Very strong.
In the barn. Very strong.
Very, very strong.
He's like, no, kiss me slower, slower. So she starts going slower, and he's like, no, even slower.
Yeah, so slow we can go get a beer. Get the fuck off
Yeah,
me. He doesn't say that.
that's it. No, but yeah, no, slower to the point of non-existent, basically. She gets the arse a little bit, and then he jumps up and starts having a go about all these problems, doesn't he? That he's got.
Yeah, he's got so much going on.
Yeah, he has a little rant and stuff, and says, "Look, he's not in the right mindset." Blah blah, and then they go off for a dance, don't they? And then Janet's outside with Ronnie.
Yeah, and they see Ginger.
Yeah, Ginger comes stumbling out of the cornfield, covered in blood, and falls to the floor, and they all think it's a joke, don't they? Basically.
Yeah, and then they get a head and a friendo mask come flying out, and they catch it.
That's it. Go on, take us to it.
Well, then what's her name? Quinn, Phil can't find a pulse, and they quickly establish that actually this probably isn't a prank, and that really is Matt's severed head that they're holding.
Yeah, that's it.
Bit of gooey's here as well, and it goes all over Ronnie's face and stuff.
Yeah, we get some good gooeys. Yeah,
Matt's and then we meet the clowns. Dead.
The clowns, plural.
Well, we meet a clown.
Yeah, and then we meet two more, and then we meet two more,
and then Quinn's like, "That's a lot of clowns.
That's a lot of clowns. It sure is.
A lot of friendos or something like that." But
yeah, something like that. Yeah, I counted 5 at this point, I think.
And then up pops Rust.
Yes, with his shotgun.
Yes, very efficient young man.
Pops one of them in the stomach, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then,
takes them out. After Crossbow Friendo has shot one of the DJ kid in the face.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
He's like, oh, hey, it's Friendo! And then next minute, yeah.
That was a good one.
Which again was pretty amusing, I'm not going to lie.
I'm glad he died, actually, because he was annoying. He's the one that stopped for the speeds for cool.
That's it, annoying DJ kid. Yeah, Quinn blocks the next crossbow shot with a bin lid, doesn't she? And then, Rust is there. Pumps
someone's full of hand lead. Off.
Yeah, that's it. It all turns into a bit of carnage, doesn't it? The friendos start falling over each other.
Yeah,
which made me laugh.
Hold of them, aren't they?
But yeah, one of them gets their fingers shot off. One of them gets shot in the stomach. And then what do we see? We see though something going on elsewhere, don't we? We see Glenn Maybrook, Quinn's dad, get kidnapped.
Ah, yes.
Actually,
he drives by his surgery, doesn't he? And he sees it's all being smashed in.
Yeah. That's it. So
and there's a couple of friendos, and I thought at first that the sheriff was the friendo in the doctor's office with him, but obviously we know it wasn't.
Yeah, I did. I thought it was him at first, but so many friendos. It's hard to keep track of who's who.
Friendos, a lot of friendos.
We do find out later on.
The kids go into a little shed.
Yes. Quinn stops trying to kiss and hump everyone. Yeah,
she calms down a bit. And this is another bit I didn't like about the film, because I like that Rust and Cole had like a romance in a way. I know we haven't touched on it, but they do. But it was just so horribly executed here. Like, they're all a bit scared, and he's like, "You threw away what we had." And you're like, "What? Hang on a minute."
Yeah, where did that come from? Wow.
Trying to escape clowns. Like, I'm happy for you or whatever.
Yeah.
But who gives a shit?
It was a bit like, Rust, now's not the time, dude. Let's just try and save everyone. We can talk about this later or tomorrow. But
not the right time.
Yeah, really bad timing, Russ. Let's just get past that for today.
This is where it sort of switches away from the book a little bit here, because in the book they're in like a grain silo.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Rust isn't in there with them, but it doesn't matter.
No, yeah, I think he is, because he blasts the fingers off of Friendo through the door, literally as Friendo puts their fingers around the door. So he stays behind. He notices the petrol canisters and things in the book. But
the whole so they find like a poop drain after little Cole's having a bit of a hissy fit. And they a little bit of funny banter there, but then they decided to go out and try and escape out there.
Yeah.
But Russ needs to distract the friendos, so he straps gas cans to a lawnmower or something.
something like that, and drives it into the barn.
Well, yeah, he drives it towards the Friendos, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. I'm
Yeah, but
thinking-
like that scene reminded me. Do you remember in Austin Powers where he sees the steamroller coming from miles away and he's going,
oh yeah,
"No!"
yeah.
It reminded me of
Yeah.
that. They had an eternity to just move slightly out the way.
They did, but they didn't. So
They didn't.
that's on them.
Yes,
So,
it's on them indeed.
yes, silly friendos. But
Stupid Friendos.
there you go, blowed up friendos.
Kaboom! And you think Rusty's dead?
Yes, Vic Russ is dead, and they carry on through the poop sewer and all that, don't they?
Yeah.
Until
Back to the
they
cornfield.
don't, until they come back into the cornfield, exactly. And this
coming
bit's
up-
actually, yeah, go on.
No.
No,
I
you.
was going to say this is actually one of, if not my favourite scene of the film. So it's very similar to the book in this one. They're sort of hiding in the cornfield away from the chainsaw friendo while he's looking for them.
Yes,
But I don't know why. But I just thought it was so clever that I can't remember in what order, but I know Quinn's last. Like, actually, I do remember. Ronnie's there, like shaking, quivering, making noise. So Janet puts her hand over her mouth.
yes,
And then Janet starts doing the same thing. And then Quinn puts her hand over the mouth like a chain.
yeah.
And then out of nowhere, you just see this white-handed glove go over Quinn's mouth. And it's just Friendo there.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
it's so cool.
It's superb. I loved it, and I really wish the trailer hadn't spoiled that.
Oh,
So it's in the trailer, unfortunately.
I see, I
yeah,
didn't see
but
it.
no, that is a brilliant scene. And then she picks up the rock and bashes him in the face with it.
Smash.
Yeah, just happens to be a big rock right near where they're crouched.
Yeah, handy,
So,
handy.
yeah, smacks him in the face,
good
and then they
scene.
all, yeah, very good scene. And then they all start running off, don't they, in sort of different directions and stuff.
Yeah,
I think.
and then we meet
Out on,
Janet meets her demise now, doesn't she? Not Janet, Ronnie.
no, yeah, Ronnie, this came out of nowhere. Oddly, I wasn't expecting it. So
No,
the
you
camera
think those three
literally,
will probably survive, didn't you?
yeah, or I just didn't think it'd happen now.
Yeah, true.
And so sudden, the camera's sort of facing forwards, and then it suddenly flips round, and the chainsaw has gone through Ronnie. It's
Poor Ronnie.
yeah, I loved it. Blood everywhere, all
very
over
wet going
poor
there,
old
wasn't it?
Janet, who's suddenly there behind her. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was a great scene. Impales her with the
scene,
chainsaw
yeah.
and lifts her up a little bit.
Yeah.
The sound here, the sound is brilliant as well.
Yeah, they've done
So-
a good job. They've done a good job. But I
Yeah,
also like this next bit because it sticks to the book again.
Yes.
So they go to the Tillerson Farms house, and as they get to the door, I do find this bit quite funny as well. Janet's
Yeah.
off ringing the doorbell.
Yeah.
Really, just ring the doorbell.
yeah.
I like that.
That is a good bit. The humour in this is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, it's quite funny. But I
And
like
they-
this bit because they see an unwell, probably presumed dead friendo on the sofa.
Yeah, they do. The mask will burn from the explosion, I presume,
Yeah.
in the cornfield. Yeah. Yeah, they think it's dead, don't they? Start looking around. This is where Quinn goes upstairs and sees all of the missing persons, newspaper clippings. She also sees, though, I don't know if you noticed, it's just quickly, they show adults from the past wearing friendo masks.
Oh.
So that's a hint, I presume, to their, what they used to do back in the day.
I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
So yeah, they had all the missing kids up on the newspaper things, and then also articles of adults holding like pitchforks wearing friendo masks.
Oh.
It's very quick. I don't know if I noticed it first time round, but I definitely did second. But yeah,
Oh, nice.
So yeah, there we go. And then she heads back down, doesn't she? And sees Janet get impaled by the friendo that was presumed dead.
Does an efficient job, doesn't he? Lifts her up into the ceiling.
Yeah, this is a funny one. Could put me in mind of like a Final Destination style kill. Or
I
something like that.
like the comedy lines on this bit as well. I find this bit really funny.
Yeah. So pitchforks her up into the light and drops her back down, doesn't he? And then what? Quinn pulls the pitchfork out with Janet, even though she knows she's going to die.
Is it bad? Is it bad?
Yeah,
girl, it's really bad.
Kills Frendo with it, and they're both Frendo and Janet are laying next to each other. And can you remember what Janet says?
Yeah, Janet says, I hate you, Quinn.
Yeah.
And then the clown's like, me too.
Yeah.
And they both just die next to each other.
Yeah, brilliant. Good bit of humour again.
Would you die that quickly from a pitchfork to the gut?
I don't know, but it's a kid slasher film, isn't it?
Yeah, true. But I like that bit. It's almost
Yeah.
like the clown and Janet had something in common, but it's very quick. I was very quick to think like, ah, but I was like, hang on a minute, no, the clown just killed
Hang on.
us.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was a fun scene. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun scene.
And then it gets all a bit. Is this where they start running back outside? Or Quinn's run outside.
Oh,
She
yeah,
gets-
the car bit.
She gets grabbed, doesn't she? She gets in the car, but she can't drive it because she can't drive a manual car.
I do like this line as well. She's like, when your dad tries to teach you to drive stick, you fucking listen.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and she gets grabbed by loads of friendos, basically. Yeah. All while this has been going on, we see clips now and again of Glenn trying to help one of the clowns.
Yeah.
He's been held by one of the bigger clowns, and he, saying,
Yeah, he's helping the one that got his hand shot off by Rust.
No, see, I thought that originally, but I think that's in the book because it was Trudy. But no, this is the one who you can see he's had his ribcage shot open.
I thought it was
the
his hand.
shotgun one. No, that it was in the book, but it's not in the film.
Oh.
Yeah. So this was a male clown on the slab, basically, with the open chest cavity. And there's some good wet gooey's here as well, to be honest.
Yeah, it's quite moist.
In these scenes. But Glenn escapes, doesn't he? He manages to stab Big Clown in the neck.
Yeah, quite like that scene as well, because he's like, don't pull that knife out of your neck.
Yeah.
He does it and he was like, well, you're dead now.
Yeah, and then he escapes. But this leads us on to our finale.
Yeah, fine. I do want to touch one thing real quick, though, is the bit where the friendos capture Quinn and take her to the factory.
Yeah.
I was a bit like, why did they do that? Why didn't they just kill her?
No, they explain it near the end. Because they do. They're setting it up as that Quinn has, Quinn has done it and she's killed Cole and everyone else or something. There was a reason. They needed her for part of their big plan. Yeah.
At the time, I didn't like it. Anyway, so to the factory.
The factory, and this is where we see Arthur. He's the leader of all the friendos, basically, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's got a bit of a different outfit. He's got a bit of face paint.
Yeah, different attitude, really, different accent, different aura about him. So
he's a bit more maniacal, isn't he?
That's it. He looks very Joker-like, I thought, in this scene.
Yeah, true. Actually, yeah.
And he's got all his friendos there, so they slowly unveil themselves, don't they?
Yeah, we get the reveal of the sheriff.
Yeah, the sheriff. We've got the teacher, Mr. Verne. We've got Trudy, who worked in the cafe.
Lady, yeah.
And we've got Otis, who was in the liquor store. Yeah, way back at the start. So there you go. Lots of friendos trying to kill the kids, basically.
And they reveal that the dad does not like his son.
No,
and
he wants him dead. Yeah, that's it. He blames him for the death of the daughter, Cole's sister.
Yeah.
And also he just says all the kids, every generation or every couple of generations, you get bad seeds, basically. And he's going to keep doing this tradition of wiping the kids out while the adults are dressed as friendos.
I do quite like the idea of that, to be fair. It's got something cool about it.
Yeah, it's quite different, isn't it? You don't normally get the town of adults murdering the children, I like it. This scene all kicks off pretty quick, doesn't it? It doesn't hang around. Cole's hanging, basically. Yeah. And then we get what? Glenn come driving through because he's escaped now, isn't he? So he comes driving through, smashes through the barn, and he kills two in one hit, basically, doesn't he? He takes out Otis. A big metal beam comes and smashes his face.
Yeah, very efficient kill.
Brilliant wet gooey's. And then we see Trudy, who's got a pole through her, basically, from the carnage.
Like, Sheriff, am I all right?
Yeah. So it's two left. Well, yeah, two left. Mr. Verne, teacher.
There's a change from this in the book as well, because I swear Glenn is already in the factory in the book, isn't he?
Yeah, also Glenn in the book has got a friendo suit on for some reason, from what I remember.
He takes someone out, I believe, or something like that, and then he tries to camouflage himself, I guess.
Yeah, because I kept thinking he's going to get shot, basically.
I thought Quinn was going to shoot him.
Yeah, but so in the film, in the book, Rust comes smashing through the through the barn and saves everyone, basically. But yeah, so Dr. Maybrook comes in. Quinn's run off or something, isn't she? With the sheriff chasing her.
Yeah.
She ends up killing him with the cattle prod that he's been prodding her with, basically. Yeah. She shoves it down his throat and electrocutes him.
Yeah, so I do like that bit where he thinks it's one clown, but she basically tricks him, doesn't she? And she's a different clown.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a bit of a shit kill, to be honest. Cattle prod in the throat. I was like,
Yeah, it sounds cool, but it didn't look as cool as I wanted it to.
No, it was.
If she kept doing it until like his head popped or something, but
But I also think for like the sheriff, who's quite a pivotal character. Like he's one of the main henchmen.
yeah, it was a very big presence.
Bit of
Yeah,
a soft kill, I think.
yeah. No, I'd agree. I'd agree. But I don't know. It was different to all the others, I suppose, because it wasn't blood splattery.
Yeah, I guess.
But we're back in the
But yeah,
barn. We're back in the barn. Cole's struggling, and so the car has pulled up underneath where he's hanging, so his
Yeah.
feet are kind
his
of
tippy
touching the
toes.
top of the car. Yeah, that's it. Who's left? Mr. Vern, but I don't know where.
Arthur
I don't know
gets
where
away,
he is.
doesn't he? Because I think
Yeah.
Arthur shoots Glenn in the shoulder, I believe, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so. And then he legs it. The boy drives off, doesn't he?
Drives off, yeah. And then Cole
Rust
comes in.
appears. Yeah,
Sorry,
Rust
yeah,
appears.
that's what I meant. Rust, yeah.
Shoots Cole down and saves him. And then
They have smooch.
it's smoochy smooch. They kiss. That's it. Yeah.
That's pretty
There we
much it.
go.
And then and also that. So I will go on the next bit. Everything's sort of okay. They get in the car.
Oh yeah.
Glenn's trying to teach his daughter quickly how to drive stick. He's sort of like,
Yeah.
"Oh, cool, you've got it." And then, as a father, I'm like, "Dude, this is the wrong choice." He encourages her to murder a clown.
Yeah. Step on it,
But,
Gwen. Yeah.
Just fucking run him over and murder him. That won't cause you any trauma.
Yeah, isn't it? So yeah, Chainsaw Clown appears in front of her, doesn't he? Basically, which has to be Mr. Vern, the teacher. He just encourages her to straight up murder.
And I don't understand why the clown in this bit. He's like a water balloon. He just like pops.
Yeah, do you know, I thought this. He literally just popped all over the windscreen. The only thing I can think of is that the momentum of the, and this is going a bit deeper than it should for a film that isn't deep at all. But yeah, it's got into him. The chainsaw's come up into him, and he's literally splattered everywhere.
But it was just. I mean, the car wasn't even that far away, and it was a bit of a little shitty
And
banger. So it wouldn't have been going that fast.
Yeah, it was like a VW Beetle, an old style, real old one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and the speed,
like 15 feet away.
Yeah, it'd have just probably gone, ow! yeah, and
yeah.
and that'd have been that.
It just explodes on the car.
Yeah, and then it just cuts back to sort of was it a year later or something? I don't know. 6 months later.
And they're all right. Cole and Rust are are a couple.
Yeah,
And
yeah, they are
Quinn's off
indeed.
on holiday. On holiday, she's off to uni.
She's off to college, I think they say. Yeah, and
Their
the
college
dad,
is our uni. Isn't it?
the dad is now no longer a doctor, and he's trying to be mayor, basically.
Yeah, and I also don't like this bit of the film. I'm going to sound like I don't like a lot of it, but I do. But like, they get her like a baton as a present.
Yeah, I thought this is weird.
She reads out the full. She's like, "Oh, this is this model of da. Nice, Jude."
Yeah.
Like, sorry, when did you become like a tactical expert?
An expert in police batons, kind of extendable batons.
That
Yeah,
was a weird choice.
yeah, it was. But I'm presuming it will lead into the inevitable sequel if this one has done.
And
Well, it
I
has
didn't
done
pick
fairly
up.
well.
I didn't pick up on the first one because
Yeah.
it's quite chaotic. But Arthur Hill gets away, doesn't he?
He does. But
So
there's
that must
there's a
tie
part
into the
there's a
sequel.
part in the book that then. Oh no, or is that the start of the second one? Is it the end of the first one? Or I don't know if you know this
I
bit.
started the second book. I haven't read about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's on a plane, basically, isn't he?
Mm.
And someone's saying about he stashed some of his finance. Luckily, he stashed some of his finances somewhere so he can get away and hide, kind of thing. So it's just it's a big indicator that he's alive, basically. But this doesn't happen in the film, and there's no post-credit scene.
No, there isn't. No, I thought that.
No.
I did check again today. Did I miss a bit? But no.
Yeah. So there you go. That's took us through pretty much all the story, and we've waffled on for quite a while about the story.
We've gone
actually,
on a bit, haven't we?
we have gone on a bit. We'll try and cut it down next time. Sorry, but
We'll have to do the last few bits a bit quick, But we've done most of it now.
yeah, we have. I mean, there's like we've said sorry throughout the show today. It's quite a basic premise. Yeah, kids murdered by adults who think all the kids are arseholes, basically.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I know in most things, books are better than films just because they have more to work with.
Yeah.
And this is the same in this one. The book is better than the movie, but I really appreciate films that at least try and respect the source material. And I feel like this one did. I don't think it took the mick. I don't think it thought, a lot of the time, sorry, the main culprit is Resident Evil, like the worst films ever.
Oh, yeah. That just said fuck the game and
Yeah,
just
it's like, we like what you've done with the game.
Yeah.
but we're cleverer than you, and we're going to make something else.
That's it. No, you can tell from this, they are trying to stick as close as possible. And apart from the opening, the other changes they made do fit a more film-like.
You don't think these are ridiculous changes, or why did they do this? Like, it.
I mean, trying to get a 350-page book into an hour-and-a-half film, it can't be easy.
No, definitely not. No,
so they have chopped.
Well with it.
Like I say, they chopped that character, Alec Murray, wasn't really needed. That's fine. But they did change a major part of two of the characters. So they changed Matt and Ronnie massively.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, big change.
So in the book, and this is a huge spoiler. So if you do want to read the book, I would probably stop listening now for a moment.
Yeah.
Warning.
Ronnie and Matt assist the adults. They turn on the other teenagers and they help the friendos.
Yeah, they do, don't they? I forgot about that.
Yeah, which is a massive change. I can see why they didn't add it in the film. Time restraints, too much depth and stuff, But I was expecting it and it didn't happen.
And also, there's a bit more focus in the book of them trying to kill all the teenagers, the friendos. They're not focused on this small group as much. It's any kid.
Yeah, the whole murder in the cornfield is the centerpiece of the book, isn't it? It's the big event, basically. Yeah. And I didn't feel like it was in the movie. It was just another scene.
Yeah, it was, to be fair.
The book is leading up to this huge party, and then the friendos come out and they massacre everybody. They go nuts. They're crossbowing everyone. They're chainsawing. They're
fire, trap them
axing
in there.
people. Exactly. So yeah, they shortened that, and I was disappointed with that.
Yeah, it's true.
I think that's fair to say.
Let's do ratings because we've got to wrap it up now.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say something else, but yeah, it's fine. What was your favourite scene, quickly? Did you say earlier?
Yeah, I mean, it's the hands on the mouth scene in the cornfield.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, for me, it's got to be Ronnie Kill, the chainsaw because it was just so surprising.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I did like the shopkeeper kill. That was quite a nice one.
That's good. Yeah, I like that as well. We've done What Did You Hate? There we go.
Yeah.
We've covered most of the kills. There's been tons of wet gooeys in this. For a sort of gateway-ish horror, I'd say there was quite a lot of gore. I've seen a lot of people say
it's like a teenager-friendly horror type film. Isn't it? One of
I've seen a lot of people go, "There's not enough gore," but I'm thinking I don't think we're the right audience for this. We're not the right age group. This isn't aimed at us, is it? Really?
No.
So,
but I think it's done fine for gore.
Yeah. Ratings quickly. Then there is something I do have to do after this. Though. All right.
No, you go ahead.
Ratings. I was dabbling with this. Originally, I was going to go 7. But then on the second watch, I was thinking 6.5. But I don't know. It's not badly made and it's not badly acted, and there's not much wrong with it.
No, there's not.
I think it just possibly isn't for us. So I'm going to stick with 7.
For the first time ever, Ben, we got the same rating.
Wow, first time ever. Nice.
I know. I think 7 is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
Damn good film.
Yeah.
Nothing incredible. It's not reinventing cinema or anything like that, but it respects the book. Well acted, well put together. Greatly done with the budget.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend. Give it a go.
You said it all. Right. Just quickly, what
Go on then.
The ratings for online, if I can just quickly find them.
Well, it's all right, mate. There you go.
IMDb was 5.7 out of 10.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised with that.
Yeah, true, actually.
Rotten Tomatoes, 73%. Probably
That's
about
fair.
right.
It's about what we said, wasn't it? Out of 10, really?
Letterboxd, 2.7 out of 5. Comes under par again, but they always do on Letterboxd as well.
Yeah, they do.
In my opinion.
No, they are quite harsh on there.
And then Google, 64% of people liked it. So again, that's probably about right. I was thinking, I'd probably say
Rotten Tomatoes seems to be roughly where we are with it, so that's fair.
Yeah, in our eyes. And then also, I asked you guys online what you thought of this.
Oh yeah.
Because it seems to be splitting opinion, and I did get a few responses back. So if I've got time, am I called to read those out? Okay, let me just find where I put them. Here we go. Right. So on Instagram, we had Scott from You Run, and he kind of sums it up. To be honest, he said, it's a basic bitch slasher, but there is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
And I think, yeah, spot on.
I think it does a bit more than the basic slasher, but yeah, that's a roundabout. Right?
I think only because of the twist of multiple clowns.
Yeah.
But
I don't really like slashers, but this one for me was all right. So
yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Lenny Power Chicken 367 says,
"Yeah, love Power Chicken. That's our friend Art."
Yeah, this is a great. Yeah, this is a great comment. Haven't seen it, mate. So to that one, Lenny, please go and watch it.
Yeah, I appreciate that one, but love it.
I appreciate your comment, but yeah, please have a watch.
Yeah, we love the what's the word? Engagement.
Yeah, definitely. Did make me chuckle. Horror Movie Fan Zero says, in my opinion, it was a great slasher film with some bloody kills and some nice chase sequences.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I think
that's
perfectly fair. Clint Stafford says, so much fun, an absolute banger. Highly recommend if you love horror and a good time.
Yeah, that's also a nice one.
I mean, I'm real pleased that Clint rates that so highly. Yeah, I mean, I'd say a little lower than that, I think, from Clint's opinion. But yeah, no, glad you loved it, Clint.
Yeah, no. I agree.
Had just a couple on Facebook. Peter Marshall of the Movie Jewel podcast. He says, works fine as a throwaway slasher and is fun enough. Doesn't do anything particularly fresh. Has a nice couple of decent moments. Pretty inoffensive.
That's fair again, I'd say.
Yeah, I would. Again, I think that sums it up really well, actually. Yeah, possibly better than we did. But and then our good friend Dave B Movies, he said it's a real shame it had potential, but it went too heavy on the comedy. It didn't land for him. A few smiles at best. He said everything else just seemed muted. Didn't care for a single character. Nothing original happened. Almost paint by numbers. 15 out of 100.
Oh.
Which is a strange rating there, Dave. 15 out of 100. But
everyone has their opinion. I wouldn't say I'd agree with that, but that's why we all like different things.
Yeah, exactly. Perfectly fair to have that opinion, obviously. Absolutely. And again, I don't think it's aimed at our age group. So, not surprised.
I think if I hadn't read the book, I might not like it quite as much. But
yeah, maybe. And then I've just got two more from TikTok. TikTok is a weird beast of a social media platform, as we know. So it's just someone called N.
Hello, N.
Says Clown on a podcast.
Okay.
Now, us. Who knows?
But I don't know what to do with that, but thank you.
Me neither. Thank you for the engagement. Yeah.
Yes.
And then Ronnie Sift. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, if you're listening. So they really love this movie. I had a blast watching it.
Yeah. Nice one.
Again, a fair comment. It's just a fun one. It is basic. I could go in, it's been a bit of a thing of mine lately about films that are quite basic and don't need to be as in-depth as people always say, but I'm not going to do that today.
No, this one's just a good time, isn't it? That's all it really is. It's a good time.
Yes, it's just a good inoffensive time, like Peter said there. You can chuck it on and just enjoy it. Really, you don't need to engage your brain that much. There's some good kills. Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad.
And something to build on as well if there's a sequel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good stuff.
And like in a lot of these slashers, you normally absolutely hate the Friends group. I didn't hate these guys, No,
I thought they were all right. I didn't mind.
Yeah. So that's a positive. I did have a few quick questions for you, but I don't know if we've got time.
If you can do them quickly, we can.
I'll try my best. So I've kind of covered them anyway. Like I said, is this film aimed at our age group? We know it isn't. But there's been a few films lately, like Megan 2, Until Dawn. There seems to be an emerging thing lately of more teenage kind of horror. You didn't like any of those?
No.
But this one was okay for you?
Yeah.
So what was the difference there, do you reckon?
I don't know. I think it's probably the book, if I'm honest.
Yeah. So the book elevated the film.
It's the only thing I can think of. But I also don't think... I find Megan and Found Until Dawn just really... It's almost like they didn't even bother trying. It's just let's make something a bit creepy and get money off the teenagers and the kids. Like it's just a cash grab. And I don't
completely
feel
fair.
Like a cash grab. Yeah.
Completely fair. The kiss scene, how did you feel about that?
The what scene? Kiss scene?
Yeah, because obviously it comes out that Cole and Russ are back together, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, I've seen some people hate on it online. But again, it was more of a surprise in the book, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I hated the bit where Russ says, you threw away what we had.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I think that was just shitly timed.
Yeah.
But no, the kiss was fine. But it was
Yeah, I thought it was quite
fair
different,
enough.
to be honest, because obviously you expect Quinn, Cole, Quinn, Cole, Quinn,
Yeah,
Cole.
you
So,
reminded me. I do like where Quinn comes out and says, "What a confusing fucking night." I quite like that.
yeah, yeah. So no, I thought it was good. Maybe it wasn't done in a great way in here, but I thought that was quite good that it subverted the norm. So how did you feel about the big twist of the multiple clowns?
I loved it. I think it was really good.
Nice. Yes, I've got
Again,
to agree.
I'd read the book, obviously, but
Yeah,
I like it. I like the fact that it wasn't just a clown killer and it was a whole group of
Yeah.
people, made it a little bit different. Yeah, big fan.
indeedy. Good stuff. Right, we better bloody get out of here because time
We've
is a
run out of
ticking.
time
So
now. I'm going to get told off now.
yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. Come find us on the socials. Obviously, we're Horror Movie Maniacs, and we'll catch you next time.
Keep it real. Thank you.
Horror movie maniacs, horror movie maniacs, will make you scream and laugh. Horror movie maniacs. Grand poses, what did you hate today? Ben's grinning, what believe you'll say? From ghostly ghouls to eerie scores, go dig deep in the horror's core. Horror movie maniacs, horror movie maniacs, they'll make you scream and laugh. Horror movie maniacs, horror movie maniacs, they'll make you scream and laugh. Horror movie maniacs.